What up, YouTube? Hope Farm back for another video on this beautiful day, y'all. A bunch of projects going on. I got a little surprise in the mail. Y'all gonna be surprised. And we gotta do some cleanup. It's fall, y'all. Hear the wind blowing. Let's get into it. Alright, for everybody who want to grow Jamaican roselle, yada yada yada, that's what you got to do at the end of the season. You got to pick all that. I got a 5-gallon bucket right there. I'm going to try to fill it up, and I'm going to pull this tree out as I go, so I'm just going to cut limbs. I got my snippers here, and we're going to get to snipping. Now, I don't know why I grow them so well. It's nothing I'm doing. It just turns out they grow well in my yard. I plant them in the ground, but even when I planted them in a grow bag, they grew well. So I don't know. Plant them early. I planted these in spring. I don't know, y'all. They just grow well. So, and this is one plant, by the way. I knew better, but the other plant was growing so well, I thought I'd just give them away, y'all. Ain't no big deal, I just give them away. Until I find out nobody wanted them. So, I'm left here dehydrating the bunch. I'm gonna freeze a bunch, you know, bubble gump style. You know, in the movie Bubble Gump, we talking about fricassee, when he talking about the shrimp fricassee. Yeah. Everything I can do with this sorrel, I'm gonna do it. But mostly I'm gonna make sorrel Kool-Aid and freeze it. And I'm gonna make the sorrel Kool-Aid off the part that I freeze. And we're gonna go from there, y'all. Will I ever grow 2 Jamaican sorrel plants again? Nope. Never again. And to everybody who say they wanted some sorrel till I had a bunch of sorrel, I'm gonna remember that next year when you want something out the garden. Yeah, I'm talking to you. So we're gonna go and we're gonna get it out. All right, I'm gonna be back when this bucket full, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta sit here and watch me do all this. That's crazy. All right, I didn't get it all the way filled up, but it's pretty close to filled up. And I still got a whole nother tree over there full of them. I've contacted people for the last time to come get them. Come get them, they here. Not everybody, no, not everybody. All right. But that's what I got. That's a really nice harvest. That's all the Jamaican sorrel I need for the whole year. I'm gonna peel them tomorrow. Jamaican sorrel Kool-Aid to the rescue. Hey, Kool-Aid! I got a Greenstalk. I got a Greenstalk. And they got strawberries on the box. That's diabolical, because that's what I want to put in there. I don't know, I might put some stuff in there over the fall, but first off, let's put it together. All right, now let's see what's in the box. Now, I've already opened and went through a little bit of it. This is my top. I think this is the water reservoir. Yeah, and it got a little leaf. You close it, you open it. It's crazy. And they got the word open on there in case you don't understand. Open. Open sesame. And these little whatever go in between each. Can you see that? Go in between each of the big ones. All right. This is a 5-tier Greenstalk. But if I ain't got that much soil, it might be a 3-tier. And these is for seedlings called seed house you put on the side of it. I'll show y'all that. And if you want a discount on this, I'm gonna put Asia from Yellow Door Urban Homestead code right there. Right there. That is the code. Boop. Now let's go. All right, so I guess this is the bottom. I thought something snapped on the bottom, but I could be wrong. Matter of fact, I think I am wrong. Water only, so that's at the top. Yeah, and I might get a little spinner thing they be having. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way up. Let it spin. All right, so the gist of it, to my understanding, fill it up with soil, put that on top. Once you stack them all the way up, the water seep down in this, and this has little holes in it. A little bit of hole. And then the water go to the other one. So the first thing we gotta do is put some soil in it. And y'all know me, how I feel about soil. If it's cheap enough, I can go with it. This is back toe. Back toe. Not front toe like the other bag. This is back toe. B-A-C-T-O. Supposed to have a lot of peat moss in it. Organic, yada, yada, yada. That's all I saw, y'all. It looked like some decent soil. Yeah. So, let's fill up. And I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to get soil in these little holes here, because that's where the water go down. But this the first one on the bottom. I don't really think it matters that much. Fill it up, and they say do not pat it down or compress it, or however they worded it. So I don't know why you need so much soil in the middle, because you really can't grow nothing in the middle. So, oh well. Alright, so we're gonna spread it out. They say fill them up. Don't pat it in, just fill them up. Alright, so to my understanding, I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna put it on top. There you go. There you go. And we're gonna keep going. And these got to lock in. Something like that. Yeah, I'll be back when we got it locked in. Alright. Alright, one thing I figured out that helps. This little bag that comes for the starter plants, put that over the hole and then pour the soil on. And when you finish, pull it out. Alright, I'm at my third tier. I didn't go crazy with amendments. All I did was put soil and some fertilizer. If I can find where the fertilizer is. Oh, it's over here. So, I don't know. I think I need a case at the bottom. It's a little shaky. Either that or them blocks I got it on at the bottom ain't level. I think it's the blocks. But I think I'm gonna get the stand for it too. Cause if I'm gonna do it all the way now. I ain't gonna play with it. Mix that up. And then like I said, just pull this off. Pull it off. And there we go. We put the next tier on there. Now, I think it'd probably be easier if I filled it up first and then put it on. That don't work for my back though. So I'm gonna put another tier on there and I'm gonna fill it up and I'll be back when we done, y'all. Alright, so this is the top. This is where the water goes. Cause it say water only, no salt. Just put the water in here. And it ended up being a 4 tier, not a 5 tier. Cause how my checking account work, never mind. It's a 4 tier now. Not a 5 tier, okay? 4. I'm gonna put this on top. It got little locking pins that it locks into the Greenstalk. Because I'm gonna lock it in because I want me and the Greenstalk to be locked in. You see what I'm saying? See what I did there? Locked it in. Now this gonna be the first time ever I put some water in, and y'all right here with me, y'all. It's crazy. We're gonna fill it up with water. Not that setting though. We're gonna put it on another setting, and we're just gonna fill up. I don't know how much water to put in here, but I'm gonna put a bunch of it in here. Bunch of water. And I guess once it gets to that hole, then that's all the water you can put it in anyway. And you can hear it going through. Can you hear it? And it's falling down to all those tiers. 1, uno, dos, tres, cuatro. And then y'all think I'm finished? No. We got one more part to put on there. The pretty little part with the leaf on it. We're gonna put that on because it ain't a bird bath. And we don't want birds drinking out of this. So there you go. And then I don't have to take it out when I want to put some more water in it. I just move the leaf. And look, it come with it. I think that's a ladybug. All right, we're gonna put the top on here, y'all. But ideally, I think it would have been cool to let it catch rainwater. So I might leave it open so it can catch rainwater. And there you go. Let's get out this stand so we can really look at the beauty of this Greenstalk, y'all. How about that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a turner on the bottom to turn them, because it's a lot of shade on this side, hella shade. So, yeah, and you can see the water coming out. Look at that. Now, the first time, I'm gonna go ahead and moisten the soil because that only holds so much water at the top. I'm gonna moisten the soil and then we're gonna go from there, y'all. But that's what she looked like. That's what she looked like. Let's go, Greenstalk. All right, y'all. It's that time of the year when you start bringing your citrus in. Now, I don't bring them all in at one time. Some of these are more cold-hearted than others, so I kind of bring them in based on that. All right, so this little Meyer lemon, I'm gonna leave her out here for a little while. But this Eureka lemon, I don't know, 45, 40 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that in. We've been getting in the high 40s, so I feel like that's a good idea to bring that one in. We're gonna go ahead and bring that variegated lemon in, and we're gonna bring, look at the white butterfly. Boy, you are crazy. But those right there that I don't think very cold hard, I'm gonna go ahead and start bringing them in, and then I'm gonna show you what I got in the greenhouse. All right, so I got some of them in, the ones that really need to be in, like my papaya. Good luck, big guy. Good luck. It really don't want to be below, I don't know, 40 degrees. So I put it in early. Finger lime, not very cold hearted. Pineapple, of course, that's not cold hearted. My avocado, my fantastic avocado, it's made it through one winter. We crossing our fingers. Little mango right there. Barbados cherry. Good luck, big guy. My UGA, they kinda, but I went ahead and brought them in anyway. Pink guavas. I hope you make it, buddy. And this is my Pancho avocado. Yeah, it's made it over 2 seasons in this greenhouse. Y'all cross y'all fingers in the chat and make it through another season. And then my Eureka lemon, they're not cold hearted at all. Went ahead and brought that in. And went ahead and brought in my pink flesh Italian lemon. So, We still getting days in the 70s, and it's gonna get hot in here. So I just leave the windows open. And I'm really only gonna start closing the windows. I think we got a couple of temperatures down in 38, 39. I close the windows in, but for the most part, yeah. This is just the first round of citrus in the greenhouse, y'all. Yeah, I want to talk about one more thing. Just one more thing. All right, fruit on your citrus when you put it in the greenhouse is up to you. It really is. It will eventually ripen in the greenhouse, but I would say mature plants, because it's gonna go through a transitional period where it's hot, cold, and for young trees trying to produce fruit at the same time as regulate its temperature, probably not a good idea. So, however you do business, that's just what I think. All right. One more thing for the one more thing. Fertilizer in your greenhouse. I would say a liquid fertilizer every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, liquid fertilizer, whatever you want to use. Before you put them in here, I put a good granulated fertilizer in there. When you pull them out for the spring, granular fertilizer again. If your plants die, they die. That's just what I do. Okay? We clear on that? That's just what I do. Now, if you want to follow those tips, I am not liable for what happened to your fruit tree. That's just what I'm doing. Okay. All right, let's finish this video with a nice harvest. If you ever wonder what your bok choy supposed to look like, I'ma help you out. Come on, break. Don't pull the whole root. Lord have mercy. That's a nice bok choy. Ooh. We finna saute this bad boy. Look here, man. Okay, I want y'all to think about this. Olive oil, bok choy, chopped up in a skillet, few peppers, some garlic, and some chicken sausage or beef sausage, and just whip it all together. Ooh, let's get it.